Okay, hi, good day everyone. So today we'll be doing paper 1, January 2020, the first 20 questions, right? Which is usually section 1, which is number theory, section 2, which is consumer arithmetic, and section 3, which is sets. Those are the sections we are tested on the first 20 questions, right? So the first question says, what percentage of 40 is 8? This is a repetitive question, right? I believe that the answer is B, 20, but let's just check and see. So say what percentage, they're supposed to be percent, right? 5%, 20%, 32%, 150%. They said what percentage of 40 is 8? So first off, we can try what is 5%. 5% of 40, and if we do not get 8, 5%, 5 is not the answer. 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 100, 20, 20 into 20, 1, 20 into 4, 2. So this will not be an answer. Then you try the next one, 20 over 100, which is 20%, multiplied by 40 is equal to 20 into 21, 20 into 100, 5, 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 48. So we do get 8%, so 8 will be 20 is your answer, because it said what percentage of means to multiply. They gave you the percentages, you just multiply by 40, and if you get 8 for whichever one, right, that will be the answer. Number 2, they said 2/3 to the power of 2 is equal to 2/3 to the power of 2 is 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3, right? 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, so the answer is 4 over 9, which is A. Right, this question here, you have to multiply it out, right? They said, what is the square root of 117 squared minus 15 squared? Now, if you don't know this by memory, right, you could just multiply it really quick. 17 multiplied by 17, 1 7 is 7, 1 1 is 1, that's 170, plus 7 sevens are 49. 1 7 7 8 9 10 11. So that's 9 7 8 1 2. So we know that 17 squared is 289 minus 15 squared is 15 multiplied by 15. 1 5 is 5, 1 1 is 1, 0 5 5 is 25, 1 5 is 5 6 7 is 75, that's 5 7 8 9 10 11 12. So this is 225. So it's 289 minus 225, right? And you're finding the square root of that. So let's first subtract it. So 289 minus 225, right? 5 minus 9 is 4, 8 minus 2 is 6, 2 minus 2 is 0. So they're asking for the square root of 64. This is something you should know, guys, the timetables. Square root of 64 meaning what multiplied by what will give you 64. 1 by 1, no. 2 by 2, no. 8 by 8, yes. 8 by 8 is 64, so the answer is C. This question says, what is the square root? The square root of 191 lies between, and they give you the square root of the numbers, right? So 11 11s are 121, and 13 13s are 169, right? 12 12s are 144, 13 13s again 169. So we're looking for a number that lies between that this number lies between 13 13s are 169, and I believe 14 14s are 196, right? The D cannot be the answer. I won't even do what is 45 squared and what is 46 squared. So your answer, 191, does not lie between 121 and 169. 191 does not lie between 144 and 169, but 191 lies between 169 and 196. So your answer is C, right? This question here, if you know what you call this thing, you can just multiply it out. 99 by 100. This 101 multiplied by 9 is 9900 plus 99. That's 9999. So this is the answer we're looking for. When you multiply this out, you can do long multiplication, right? So this is 9900 plus 99. So the answer is D, right? It would not be C. It would not be a small answer like A. This is 9900 plus 1. That's 9,901. So it would not be A. This one is a huge answer. You're multiplying 9,900 multiplied by 99. This answer would not be it. So you can do the process of elimination, right? And you would get D as your answer if you don't want to multiply it out, right? Process of elimination with the answers that they gave you, and you'll see D is the most logical answer. This question, there are 40 students in a class. Girls make up 60% of the class. 25 of the girls wear glasses. How many girls in the class wear glasses? First off, they say 60% of the class is girls, right? So girls is equals to 60 over 100 multiplied by 40 over 1. Right, 6 fours are 24. Then they say 25% of this, so glasses wearing, glasses, would be 25% multiplied by 24, which is 25 into 25, 1, 25 into 100, 4, 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 24 is 6, 6 4 is 24, right? So the answer is E. Right, this one, this is a set. This question has been repeated. If n, the number of elements in A, is equals to m, then the number of subsets of A can be expressed as. Remember, our formula is 2 to the power of n, where n is the number of elements in a set. They told you the number of elements in a set is m, so this would be 2 to the power of m, which is A. Right, so please remember this formula, if anything. Which of the following statement describes a set of integers greater than -3 but less than 6? So they want a range. First off, if you see anything looking like this, right? Remember, these signs always go in that direction, right? So anything with the opposite direction, such as A and B, is wrong, right? Please note that. So it's either C or D. Now, if we look at it, say greater than -3 but less than 6. This question has an equal to. They're telling you is equal to 6. So we know it's not C. So the answer would be D. Again, number 9, which of the following pair of sets is a disjointed set? Please note disjointed set. This is a repeated question as well. Disjointed set means they have nothing in common. Nothing in common. So if we look at this, A is even numbers and odd numbers. We done already know this. A and B have nothing, sorry, E and F, set E and set F have nothing in common. They are the opposite of each other, even and odd, right? Then they said number 10, given that A is 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 12, 15, and B is 6, 9, 12. Now, as soon as you read that, we look at all the elements in B. 6, 9, 12 is also with A. So the first thing that's supposed to enter your head is B is a subset of A. Right? If we look at this A and B at this, let's go through all. B is a complement of A. That is, complement means everything outside of B is found in A. That is not true because they have stuff in common. C and A are disjointed sets. As I said before, disjointed sets mean they have nothing in common. If we look, they have 6, they have 9, and they have 12 in common. So C is not a correct answer. B, A intersects B is a null or empty set. Remember this sign, this 0 with a cross is an empty set, right? Or null set, right? A intersect B meaning A and B have nothing in common. That is not true, right? A and B have 6, 9, and 12 in common. So this is incorrect. Then we look at A. Well, the logical answer is 8 because we crossed out everything. But this sign here that looks like a little C, an elongated C, this sign means subset. Right? So they're telling you B is a subset of A, meaning all the elements in B, 6, 9, and 12, is found in A, which is true. They both have 6, they both have 9, and they both have 12. Number 11. The 30 students in Teachers May class has either a dog or a cat or none of the two. Now, as soon as you read this question, they say none of the two. This statement, none of the two, means they have nothing in common. right? So if we look at this, we're looking at the ones that have nothing in common, right? You would see B. Right, so as soon as you read that statement, you don't really need to read the entire question, right? When they say none of the two, you know that is a disjointed set. Hold on. No, wait. My bad. Let's read through this question because I made a mistake. The 30 students in the teacher's class either has a dog or cat or none of the two. All of the students who have a cat also has a dog. I made a mistake. All the students who have a cat also has a dog. So we're looking for, this is not the answer. All the students who have a cat also have a dog. So we're saying that, let's just, C is a subset of D. Right? So if we read it, C is a subset of D, that would be option D. We are seeing this is a subset. This is how a subset Venn diagram looks. Okay? In which of the following Venn diagrams is the region A intersect B complement shaded? Now, when you see something like this, guys, this means A only. Yeah? So if it was B intersect A complement, this means B only. Right? So we're looking for the Venn diagram that has A only, which shades A only. Right? It is not this. This is the union of A and B. So it's not A. Right? It's not B, right? Because they said the shaded region, they shade B. Right now, the two options is either B or C. They said A only. That means this intersection cannot be shaded. So C is out. So the answer is B. Right? We want A only. This question, if EC $2.50 is equivalent to $1, then what is 20 EC in US dollars? Okay, first off, it would not be D and it would not be C, right? So it's either $5 or 8. I don't think this is all right. So we're saying if if $2.50 EC is equals to 1 US, then 1 EC would be 1 over 2.50. Therefore, 20 EC would be 1 over 2.50 multiplied by 20 over 1. That is 20 divided by 2.5. We always want to make our divisor a whole number, so you shift this one place. And if you shift the divisor one place, you have to shift the decimal one place on top. So it will now become 200 divided by 25. 25 could go into 200 8 times. So your answer is B. So the answer is not B. Right? Or you could have just used your answers and said 8 US would be 8 multiplied by 2.5, which is equals to 20 EC. Right? You could have used the answers to get the options that they give you to get back this answer. Right? There's more than one way to solve a question, whichever way you're comfortable with. The simple interest of 600 for 2 years at 5% per annum is 210. So they're telling you, let's see what they're saying. The simple interest is equals to 210. They said the simple interest on 600, so that means your principal is 600. Your time is equals to T years. And your, what you call this thing? Your rate is equals to 5%. Now, if you don't know the formula, guys, you can always just use simple interest is equals to principal by rate by time all over 100, and they want to make time the subject, so you carry across, divide by 100, it'll turn to multiply. So simple interest multiplied by 100 all, no, not all over 1, sorry. Simple interest multiplied by 100 is equal to principal by rate by time. We want time by itself, so you're going to carry across principal and rate. So if you carry across, multiply by, I'll turn to divide by. So it's simple interest multiplied by 100 all over principal multiplied by rate, which is equals to time. And you just put in simple interest, which is 210. Is it 210? I'm seeing this that's probably not 210. This is probably 120. Right? So you're looking for 100 multiplied by 120 on top. So the only option you're seeing here is E. So A is your answer. 100 by 120 all over your principal, which is 600 multiplied by 5. Right? So A is your answer for this one. Part B, given that y varies directly as x. So when they say y varies directly as x, we know this is a sign for varies directly by x, which means y is equal to k by x, right? If you guys remember, this directly proportional or directly, right, turns into an equal, and k is multiplied by what it is varied by, right? So now, and k is a constant, right? While y and x varies depending on its the values that they give you. So they say and y is equals to 19 when x is equals to 52. So they say 19 is equals to k by 152. We want to find out what k is equals to. So k is equal to 19 divided by 152. This is what k is. Which of the following equations represents the relationship between x and y? Right? So we know y is equals to 19 over 152 by x. First off, your answer will not, 19 divided by 152 will not give you 8. So A is not your answer. D is not your answer. So it's either B or C. Right? Let's reduce this. I believe this would not 152 would not be reduced to 133, so B is not your answer. The answer would be C. Even though I didn't calculate it, let's multiply 19 multiplied by 8. 9 8s are 9 8s are 72. 1 8 is 8, 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. 152. So 19 into 19, 19 into 52 is 8, right? So you get 1 over 8x. So just these questions, although I did it like this, I had to use a process of elimination instead of taking too long to divide this or simplify it, right? This one, a man's annual salary is 45,000. His tax-free allowance is 13,000. He has to pay a tax of 20% on his taxable income. The tax payable is, first off, they said he has a free allowance of 1,300. So that's 45,000 minus 13,000, which is equal to 32,000. Right? That is how much he's being taxed on. They said he has to pay 20% of his taxable income. So that's 20 over 100 multiplied by 32,000. Right? 20 into 21, 20 into 105, right? And then we're going to say 5. 5 into 3 is 0. 5 into 30 is 6. So you've done already. Look for answer with 6. It's not A, it's not C, and it's not D. It begins with the answer would be B instead of dividing it out. But we can still check it. 6 5s are 30, remainder 2. 5 could go into 24, then 0 0. So you see that 5 could go into 32,000, 6,400 times. Alright, this question here, number 17, is being repeated a lot. I believe the answer ends in 75, so the answer is A, right? But we can still check it out. A man pays 60 cents for every 200 meters squared of gas. It's supposed to be cube, but plus a service charge of $13.75. So his fixed charge is equal to $13.75. Please note that this fixed charge is, you always have to pay that amount. Right? How much does he pay when he uses 55,000 meters cube of gas? So we know 200 meters squared is equal to 0.60. Right? 1 meter squared would be 0.60 divided by 200, right? And then 55,000 would be 0.60 divided by 200 multiplied by 5500 over 1. Cross out these zeros. We say 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 5 is 2 remainder. 1. 2 into 15 is 7 remainder. 1. 2 into 10 is 5. So we know 2 into 550 is 275. Yeah, 275. And then you're going to multiply 275 multiplied by 0.60. I told you guys, when you are multiplying decimals like this, remove your decimal point, so it'll be 275 multiplied by 60, right? So that's 275 multiplied by 6. 6 5s are 30, 7 6s are 42, 42, 43, 44, 45, right? 6 2s are 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? So it's 1650, and then we're supposed to add a 0 here. I just multiply 6 by this, and then you add your 0. And then how many decimal places we have to count back? 1, 2. So it is 165. However, remember, we still have that fixed charge. So it's 165 plus 13.75, which is equals to 8. A would be your answer. Right? Now let's look at 18. A car presently valued at 12,000 depreciates at the value of 10% per annum, meaning 10% every year increases. What will the value of the car after? What will be the value of the car 1 year later? So it's just 1 year. So first off, let's first find out how much it depreciates by. So 10% multiplied by the value of the car is 12,000. Right? Cross out the 0, cross out the 0, cross. So you know that it depreciates by 1,200. Now, they said 1 year, so it's only increasing by 1,200. So it's 12,000 minus 1,200. 0, 0, 1, 10, that's 8, that's 0, 1, that's 10,800, which is 8. Right? This is also a repeated question. Number 19. A dinner at a restaurant was advertised at $60 plus 18% tax. So as soon as you see that, guys, you know that the answer has to be more than 60. So A is out of the question. The total bill for dinner was, so we're going to find 18% of your 60. 9, 5, right? 9 sixes are 54. 54 divided by 50 is, not 50, 54 divided by 5 is 1, 0, remainder 4, that's 8, so it's $10.80. So 60 plus $10.80 will not give you 70, it will not give you 81.60. The answer is B. Right, this question, now this question, we have seen this so many times. A store owner offers a discount of 10% to a customer bill is 80. What will he actually pay? Alright, so 10% multiplied by 80 over 1. So he's paying $8 less. So 80 minus 8 is 72. The answer would be C. 80 minus 8 is equal to 72. And that is the end of January 2020, number 1 to 20 multiple choice questions.